Overseas tonight, Armenia and Azerbaijan brokered a peaceful deal that ended weeks of fighting and bloodshed. But for many, a fight for survival is still underway tonight, and with it, concerns about an uncertain future ahead. Our Patrick Reevell reports.
After weeks of ferocious fighting, the war for Nagorno-Karabakh has ended, but the loss continues. Some of the images coming out of the contested region are too gruesome to show. Bodies piled on the side of the road in uniform. It's hard to tell which country they're from. This week, Armenia's defense of Nagorno-Karabakh buckled to Azerbaijan, setting off an exodus. Vehicles packed with wounded soldiers, traffic snarled to a crawl as ethnic Armenians try to get out.
I don't want to leave. I want to stay at home, in the village, but we were told we have to leave.
In Armenia, the shock and anger are palpable. Protesters storming government buildings in Armenia's capital, throwing bottles and hand sanitizers at politicians, furious by what they see as a surrender by their prime minister.
We have come here to demand the resignation of Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. From today, he is considered a prime traitor of his country and his people.
The current conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh is decades old. A war in the 1990s saw Armenia triumphant, leaving ethnic Armenians in control and forcing hundreds of thousands of Azerbaijanis to flee. In September, Azerbaijan launched an offensive to retake the region, unleashing a large-scale war. Civilian areas bombarded, Azerbaijani drones taking a heavy toll on Armenian forces. Thousands of troops killed on both sides.
All I know is that I'll have to bury 2 of my cousins tomorrow. How should I feel?
Tens of thousands of civilians displaced. Armenian refugees were left living in hotels and kindergartens. But this week, the war came to an abrupt end. Azerbaijan took the town of Shusha, called Shushi by Armenians. The city is strategically located near Nagorno-Karabakh's capital.
As soon as there was an Azerbaijani flag over Shusha, President Aliyev could basically declare victory.
Soon after, Armenia effectively surrendered, forced to make peace on Azerbaijan's terms.
In the existing situation, there was no chance of making another decision.
The two countries agreed a deal to end the war, brokered by Russia and Turkey. Under the deal, Azerbaijan will keep the areas of Nagorno-Karabakh it has taken, and Armenian forces will withdraw from several others, leaving the region split. 2,000 Russian soldiers have been deployed to keep the peace. They rolled into the region within hours. In Azerbaijan, euphoric celebrations broke out in the capital of Baku. Hundreds of thousands of Azerbaijanis were displaced during the 1990s war. Some of them dream of returning. Now it is Armenians who have to leave. Some even burning their homes rather than leaving them for the Azerbaijanis. The latest turn in a terrible cycle that's been repeated here for over a century. The fight for land always coming at a heavy human cost. Tatavik Virabyan is one of those who's lost her home. She's also lost her brother. He was an Armenian fighter killed at the front in October. She's come to pay her respects at his grave.
For the first time in days, I found the strength to come and tell him that we had to give up our town.
The end of the war means no more families need to say goodbye. But the sense of loss and hatred left this time means that once again, this conflict is not buried. Patrick Reevell in Moscow for ABC News Live.
Patrick, thanks so much for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.